Hey folks, let's explore atoms and atomic structure. This is module 3.2, week 3, module 2. And in this module, what you're going to be doing is studying basic atomic structure. This corresponds to sections of the textbook chapter 8. We're going to be looking at the basic structure of atoms, electrons, and the nucleus containing protons and neutrons. We're going to determine what an isotope is and what are differences in isotopes. And then we're going to look at how this applies to the periodic table, the position of the elements of the periodic table, and the relationship between the elements of the periodic table. There are two labster exercises associated with this module. One studying the periodic table, which takes roughly 30 minutes, and another one which looks in detail at the atomic structure, the details that we just discussed with the nucleus and electrons, roughly 34 minutes in length. There, of course, is a booklet containing videos associated with this module, starting with wave-particle duality, which really gets into some very weird stuff and can be very fascinating if you start looking into this more deeply. Then just basic information about atomic structure, some examples from the internet of discharge lamps and the structure of discharge lamps. And again, finally, the final chapters on the organization of the periodic table and what that all means. So that's where you'll find the information in the Moodle booklets that are relevant to this particular module. And then, of course, going back, the assignments, basically the same structure as past modules. There's a quiz, a 5-question quiz dealing with basic concepts introduced in this module. There is a problem set, which is largely qualitative, but a problem set nonetheless where you're looking at information about atomic structure, and you may be required to do a little bit of research on the questions in this particular problem set. There is, of course, a discussion forum with some basic questions that also may require that you do a little bit of research to answer and respond to some of the discussion items in the forum. And then, of course, as we noted, the labster simulations here, one on the periodic table and one on atomic structure and extraterrestrial life, ET phone home. So that's the basic structure and concepts introduced in the week 3.2 module on atoms. Have fun with this. The next module is going to deal with molecules. Looking forward to that. Let me know if you have any questions.